man. Welcome to the substance, man. Welcome to the substance. So what's up with the substance, man? I know you hurt and filled with chemical, man. So what's up with the substance, man? This new sun's being knocked your fans. So what's up with the substance, man? Hey bro, you ready? Chemical, man. So what's up with the substance?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Know Your Substance podcast. I got another special episode for y'all right here. I got two guests this time. First guest, Pop, man. Tell people how you feeling today.
What's up, man? How you doing, man? I appreciate T-Pills, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting us in on this interview, man. You know, doing great, man. Blessing, highly favored, man.
And then we got Wolf right here.
What's going on, y'all? Yeah, I'm DJ Wolf. You know, I've been in the music industry, DJing and all that, for a long time. I want to thank T-Pills for bringing us out, having us on here. Get shit cracking. Oh,
yeah, you can cuss. It's good. I'm too lazy to cut it out.
PG-13, you know what I'm saying?
We'll wait till the AI can blurb it out for
Exactly.
Get our royalties.
They gonna put you on ASCAP. You know what I'm saying? And Distro Kid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. So tell me about you guys yourselves. When did you guys first meet? Because, artist and a DJ, probably the best combination in the music industry, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like you can't have one without the other. How did you guys meet?
You can go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So, short story, make long story long, right? I met Wolf at a 7-Eleven in Oakdale on F Street. So I was coming in there with my partner Ocho, who also does music, you know what I'm saying? We was going in there one night to get some, them little nasty ass pizzas and, a little little munchie meal type stuff. So we in there and he's slapping the game hella loud. And I'm thinking what's going on in Oakdale? You know what I mean? It's like this Cowboy County, you know what I'm saying? Why bruh playing, you know what I mean, Bloods and Pyru music and stuff. So I go to buy some cigarettes to food and I'm like, hey bruh, this you? And he like, yeah. I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm a DJ, da-da-da. And at the time his name was DJ T. So I'm like, okay, what's up, whoop-de-whoop? And he had little tattoos, the LAX and stuff. I'm like, okay, so you from out that way. I'm from the town, I'm from Oakland, you know what I mean? Whatever. So we kind of, exchanged, information. And at the time, Wolf had 1 million views on SoundCloud. He was showing me his laptop. He's like, bro, I got 1 million views, da-da-da. I didn't perform with Omarion. I DJ for Lil Jon, da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh, shit. So we tapped in. I think I spit a little 16 in the parking lot or something. He was like, bro, you nice. Let's link. I'm running Ableton, come to the crib. We locked in, and shit, 12 years later, that's still gang.
Yeah, that's a good story.
Yeah.
And then what year was that?
Shit, I might have been 21. I don't think I even had kids yet, bro. I was 21 maybe, just turned 22 at the max, you know what I mean? I was still, and what's crazy is, that whatever that year, that might have been 2012, 11?
Oh, wow.
Maybe 13, 14 or something like that. I know for a fact that it was the year Mac Miller and YG was on the Double XL.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what year that was, but because I remember we had a conversation about that might be the best class freestyles of all time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Was that the one with Kendrick too?
K-Dot was on there.
Yeah.
It was Mac Miller, YG. I want to say maybe Kid Cudi. Wale was on there. Logic, maybe? No.
It's in that same time, probably.
Kid Twist was on there.
Kid Twist?
Y'all remember Kid Twist from Young Money?
Yeah,
Kid Twist was on there.
That's crazy.
That's wild. So yeah, that's how we pretty much met. And it's funny, people don't really know this, but Wolf's the main person that got me into doing top 40 music. When I first came out, I was doing pretty much the music of the streets, you know what I mean? Talking about my partners going to jail, my dad, my family, the streets, Oakland, da-da-da-da.
That underground stuff.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I was it was substance within it, but it was I was talking that life. And then he was like, bruh, that ain't gonna make no money. You're gonna box yourself in. You know what I'm saying? Maybe come over to this Tiger, Rack City, Kid Ink, all that type of stuff. And at first I'm like, that's corny. I ain't doing that. And then once I started kind of hearing the beats he was making and kind of playing with it, it been up since there. So he really influenced my sound to where I'm at now.
That's awesome, man.
That shit's dope.
Yeah.
And when did you start getting into music? When did that start?
I got into music, jeez. I've always listened to hip hop, when I was a kid and all that. And I would say I really got into it heavily probably when I was 15. And then when I turned, like I would, just listen to music. When I was 18, I started DJing, like little private events, all that. And then turned 21 and I started hitting all these bars, clubs, and started DJing there. And it took off from there. Like I had residency out in Fresno, and just, I do it for the art, you know what I mean? Because I love music.
That's awesome, man. And then you're from out here? You're from down south?
Originally from LA, yeah.
Oh,
and then up here.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. So you guys have been in the game for a long time, man. How do you guys feel like the music has shifted in the last, like, obviously you guys met in 2012, but how do you see like music shifting now?
Now I see it, like at first during the whole COVID era, we had all the SoundCloud mumble rap, you know what I mean? And I wasn't for all that, but now like these youngsters now they're putting in work,
Pain.
And yeah, they're really doing it, and I got to give them respect for that. Of course, our generation, we set a big, thing for them because we had, Pac and all that, so they had to really look up to all that, but I mean these youngsters now they're doing good work though, I mean if they can keep their ass out of jail then it'd be cool, but
that's 100%. I feel like, like where Wolf feels how he feels, and what I'm saying, I respect it. I kind of feel the opposite. Like I think all that shit's needed, right? Like just yesterday I was at work and I was listening to EXO Life Tour.
Oh yeah.
Right? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn, like I forgot how good of a song this is. Like if you really put it in perspective, like you're like, damn, this is from that mumble area he's talking about, but this is such a fucking good song. And then I started going down this like pipe hole and shit where I'm like looking like all that music from that time. I'm like, damn, X was on that shit, Tentacion, like you know what I mean? Ski, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm like, Lil Pump. And I'm like, I think all those different sounds and genres are needed for music to grow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that's my opinion,
No, it's crazy. Like, I feel like the whole SoundCloud era kind of created a new subgenre of
sure.
hip-hop and rap and all
Definitely.
that stuff. And then technology, it's a little bit, you can have more low budget setups and stuff and still be able to produce high quality material. I mean, Lil Yachty was like a freshman in college when he made his hits, and that's crazy to me because it's like, if you're just feeling and vibing and you have people who are willing to push it for you,
Yeah.
But also that era, I feel like, changed the music industry, where then the TikTok era came where they kept trying to push those types of artists and stuff,
Well, I mean, nowadays you can get, like, any kid could buy, audio, what's called off of, TikTok, Amazon or whatever for like $40-$50. They can get a microphone, and
GarageBand.
they can buy a beat off YouTube or something, and they, there are some people out there that could do quality work,
Yeah.
Right.
Well, back in the day, like, you had to go to like an expensive studio.
Exactly.
You had to get a CD.
Yeah.
You had to get some type of
You had to at least go to Guitar Center.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least, you know what I'm saying?
That TikTok shop different, man.
But now the promotion, like when you're promoting your music, it's all online now. It ain't like how it used to be where you have to go out in the corner, give out mixtapes and all that type of stuff. Now it's just everything's online.
Yeah.
I mean, in totality, though, we really wasn't from, because we all like 90s, baby. So it wasn't really, we really didn't do the corner either. It was kind of like, I'm trying to think like how we even distributed music back then, like just as like local artists. Like I think it could have been like MySpace or Facebook, but like really if you think about it, like YouTube wasn't really like popping like that. So like we was all illegally downloading LimeWire, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
Shout out Napster.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you really think about it, like I can't really remember what we was doing to get our music out there, because I honestly didn't use SoundCloud. Like I wasn't using SoundCloud or YouTube. I don't know what I was using. Now I think about it, like I really don't know how I was getting music out there.
See, I used SoundCloud. I wasn't originally on it, and I didn't really mess with it. But then I was like, you know what? Let me put some of my DJ remixes on there, my mixes, and I threw it on there. And all it takes is just one song for it to blow up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I got
a couple in the M's too.
Yeah, like I had a couple remixes that I did. That one of them was like 1.7 million. You know, and
wow.
It started moving.
2012 though, 2013. Like
yeah.
That's why it's incredible to say. Like, and again, it's like, maybe all this stuff was foresight, hindsight, to be like, all right, cool. Like, we've done all the viewership, the money, the shows, the XYZ. So now it's like, what is next with everything? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy because like when I started DJing and stuff and started getting involved in shows and stuff, that was kind of like a main platform for a lot of artists out here to kind of what I've seen. Obviously, we had social media at that point because I didn't start DJing until like 2019. So we had social media, we had all this, but you know, like I still saw a lot of artists going to shows, and that was like the main form of like actually putting themselves out there in real life.
Right.
Not like selling things on the corner, you know. Not going to the clubs.
Agreed.
You know, there's so many different networking aspects and stuff that go into pushing music and stuff.
Absolutely.
I mean, on ours, you know, our YouTube channel and all that, when we go to clubs or whatever, we print out little QR codes, you know what I mean? And we have given them out to people, all that. Like,
I'm strictly word of mouth, honestly. Like, I think even for me, like, the digital side is what Wolf's on. Like, I'm more like, I'm going to go to a person and use my ism and my gift of gab to be like, hey, woo, woo, you know what I'm saying? This is who I am. Fuck with me. You got a little, you know, you got 5 minutes to spare. I'm going to show you a few. Matter of fact, just last weekend, I went to a spot called the Rusty Hook in Manteca with my little cousin, G-Baby. And I'm in the parking lot, like the song I just dropped, the Balloon Season, like I literally was playing it in the parking lot, like on my subs. I was just in the striker, just chilling there, smoking cigarettes, and like 40, 50 people in the parking lot, like, who this? This some shit J-Bo made or something? Like, who? I'm like, but it's me. And they like, for real? So now I'm going through my whole playlist. You know what I'm playing all me and Wolf shit, all G-Baby, whatever. And I just gained like 15 subscribers just that night, and you know what I'm saying? In just that one sitting. Yeah. And I wasn't even supposed to be there. It was just kind of like, we just went there on a fluke. You know what I'm saying? So I believe in the face to face, you know what I mean? He more the digital, like, let's run the QR codes, like,
man. Well, it's good to have both, you know what I mean?
For sure.
And that makes you guys a good team because you guys are able to know this world and know that world. Like, I remember watching an interview with one of Mr. Fab's old, like, I don't want to say managers, but he like also worked with like Mac Dre and stuff.
Okay,
I can't remember his name. It was on
not Sugar Wolf, right?
No, it was on History of the Bay. It was like this.
Oh yeah. I know you're talking about too.
He was like helping push Mr. Fab and stuff. Yeah. But he was saying that like a lot of the like what Mr. Fab did and a lot of other artists back then, you knew the artist. You actually met him. You actually shook his hand. You actually knew the person, the personality that made you want to go ahead and listen to the music.
For sure.
And you can only get so much of somebody from the internet and all that.
Accessibility.
You know? And then that's why some people get disappointed. Like we were talking earlier, you meet your favorite artist and they're not like
they're assholes.
Yeah, bro, disrespecting, like, you know. And then obviously, depending on how you come up to them, matters. For sure,
absolutely.
But still, you gotta at least respect them as a fan because those are the people feeding you at the end of the day.
Yeah, you gotta be humble. Like I remember when, my years and times is all messed up. When we did Lucky Fest, which is, for those people that don't know, it's a form of X Fest in St. Patrick's Day, right? It's just as big as an event. You're talking 2,300 to 5,000 people, right?
In Modesto?
In Modesto, yeah. It was over at the Doubletree Hotel parking lot. I mean, it's packed.
Oh, wow.
First time ever, like, performing with that many people, and they ain't got one stage, and it's all types of shit. The point I'm trying to make is that they had other artists there that were, like, top echelon people. I think maybe the Jacker was there at that time. God rest his soul. I want to say Bone. It was like there was people. Hustler was out there. It was a lot of people. But the thing is that I think Schmop House was out there. Not Cool John, but what's the other cast in there? Skipper was out there. Love Rants was out there. It was like that type of shit. So when I'm performing and shit, we throwing merch out. I'm getting praised. Blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, cool. This is a vibe. But when I kind of was waiting to go on, all the artists or whoever's performing is waiting in like this pool pit, and like everybody's kind of engaging, but everybody that was like from the Bay Area was all love. It was all just, oh, what part? Oh, you from Richmond? Oh, you from the town? Oh, shout out to the town. I got my homie from the town. Woot to woot. Oh, you from the Skull? You from Double Rock? But everybody that was from another area, like, and probably way more famous than all of us, they were like, I ain't talking to none of y'all. I'm here to collect this check and I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, how we supposed to like get to where you at when we don't even know the game? You know? Like, fuck, man, half of us is performing for the first time ever, like in front of all these people. Like, can you give us some advice? Like, do we picture the crowd naked? Like, what the fuck we do? I got my ex-wife and baby in the crowd. Like, gang, help me out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to drop the ball on this. I might get booed off. You know what I'm saying? But there was no no, hey, go this way, do this when y'all perform, close your eyes, get into it first, like practice, whatever. It was just like, fuck y'all.
It was like, figure it out.
Dead ass.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with the game. It's like there's no, you had asked earlier about like what we thought of the state of the culture. There's no more OGs.
Yeah.
You think about it, bro. If you 30 years old like me and Wolf and shit, we big bros. We unk now to y'all. But like I have an OG. I have a couple. My pops, my Uncle Baba, my Uncle Mac. Like I got OGs, my brothers. So I had people to tell me how to wiggle through life and what to work with, woo to woo. Y'all kind of like on your own because your OG is just as goofy as you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not you, but I'm talking about in general.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if your OG's a YN, then it's like, what the fuck? There's no growth.
yeah,
Like,
that's
what the
crazy.
fuck going on?
Ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
You 18 as a YN, and then you leading a 13-year-old down the same path. It's like musically, we got a little homie, right? Shout out Lil Man. He cool little cat from the West. He making motion. That's Lil Bruh. He's super YN. And he has all the traits you would think to be that guy, including like charisma, notoriety, bars, but bruh just too much trying to crash. And me and Wolf we took him on the wing, like, bruh, we gonna do music with you, but you need to like stay out the streets.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck all the bullshit, just get in the studio, come rock with us. And he got a good head on his shoulder, but you could tell like he wanna crash though. Like he liked that shit. And it's like we already did that, gang. You know what I'm saying? You in a position right now, you can't even move like that in 2025 because it's all types of camera, social media. We was wiggling with Facebook. Nobody was tripping off the metaverse then. You know what I'm saying? Now it's up, nigga. There's camera on every corner. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
like,
they'll put them in front of clubs and stuff, like those portable things, like
Yeah.
And then it's only gonna get more crazier.
You feel me?
I just watching something about that, you know.
Yeah, all types of
Can't get away with shit now.
No,
you know what I mean?
man.
Yeah.
You gotta be on your toes.
Hey. Man,
Everyone's
look,
watching.
Everyone's watching. And the thing is that it's crazy because you can see Lil Bruh respects us enough to like take heed to it, but at the same time there's still that resistance. But he respects us as though.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? That different 20-year gap, he's like, okay, bet, Pop, or yeah, Wolf, you right. Or here, bro, you know what I mean? Wolf would be like, here, bro, get some food, here's some money, put some money in your gas tank, man. I'll be like, hey, bro, go to work. Don't even with my little cousin, G-Baby, like, same thing. It's like under our wing. And he about probably your age or something, like, same thing. It's like, bro, go to work. Like when we told him about the podcast with you, he wanted to come. Oh, let me pop. Nah, nigga, go to work. You know what I'm saying? Go get the money on, gang. You know what I mean? This shit ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just go to work, keep your head down, save your money, da-da-da-da.
Take care of your responsibilities.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because it's priorities first. You know what I'm saying? And that's what an OG is in the game. It's putting yourself selfless. But I feel like the hip-hop industry doesn't have that no more.
No, man. It's like
At
that
all.
old saying, game is to be sold, not told. And that's
Yeah.
like what's really set things back, you know, in all areas. Probably not even just, music,
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
And it's like now with like YouTube and like all these different sources of information, we can get around that now. And now it's like starting to be the thing to give out game,
Oh, yeah.
Like you look at Lil Russell, giving out game and
For
stuff on
sure.
how to move with his, marketing
Yep.
or, being personable and all that stuff. So, I always see KRS-One too, spitting game,
KRS-One,
giving back and
Shout out
stuff.
KRS-One, yeah.
And he talks about that divide from the old to the young, and he
Yeah.
says that they got to work together,
Yeah.
For sure.
And that's what I like
Strength
about
in
the Bay
numbers.
Area artists and all the OGs from out there, because they will still talk to you.
For sure.
They'll
Absolutely.
actually take the time. Like, if you ask them for a picture, they'll just like ask a few questions, and actually like try to connect.
No, dead ass. When I was, I had to be like 17, 16, right? I remember we went to Frisco's, me and my partners, Ocho and Miko and Mose, we all went to Frisco and shit. Maybe it was my birthday. I remember we was gonna ride the ferry and all types of shit across Sausalito, whatever, right? And we go to the pier, and I'm like, damn, I ain't never really had clam chowder like that. Like, I've been out here, but I'm not a soup dude, right? So I'm like, fuck it, let's try it. So we on the pier, we stand in line. Right in front of me is Young L from the Pack, right?
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, oh shit, I'm like, damn, that's Young L. So I'm like, hey, bro, no disrespect, like, you Young L, right, from the Pack? He like, yeah, now they from Berkeley, right? So I'm like, oh man, shout out Berkeley, Telegraph, da-da-da-da, you know what I mean? Berkeley run through the town, Emeryville, whatever. So we start talking all that shit. Now he's with his family, his mom, his dad, sister, all types of shit. Well, make a long story short, cool ass dude, humble ass dude. You feel me? From a legendary group from damn near the same city I'm from. Then to make matters worse, I'm wearing Pink Dolphin at the time, right? That shit that just blew up. That's his brand.
Yeah.
So then now, so it's like I'm wearing your shit, not knowing you made it, and I'm more tripping off the fact that you're Young L from the Pack that made Vans and Booty Bounce Bappa and all this other shit, and you didn't even say that that's me, that's on the shirt, like that's mine.
Yeah.
And he showed me all the copyrights and the designs and the logos and all. Me and my homies, he was like, "What the?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" It was like the humbleness behind. Yeah, bro, I had to figure out XYZ years ago what the next thing was, and he said that the hundreds is what inspired Pink Dolphin.
Oh wow.
So it's like you would, but again, you wouldn't know that unless you had the conversation, and I still don't think people know that he did that.
Yeah.
That he's the one that started that brand. You know what I mean? Like Tiger with what was he? Last King.
Yeah.
It was Young and Reckless was that Chris Brown?
Young and Reckless was like
Why was that
drama from Rob Dyrdek.
That's right,
Yeah.
Drama, man. Drama did do that. Damn.
That blew up too, though. You know.
That did. That did.
It's crazy seeing on the TV show, and then like
That is crazy.
you still see it.
It's like Rob blew up DC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? When you really
DC.
think about it, you know? Because that's what I was going to ask you, too. Like, what do you think about artists in the merch field?
I think it's super important to be able to like have something tangible to give,
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
Like that's
True.
why I kind of started Substance 9 was like I wanted something tangible to be able to offer people because I've always been interested in fashion and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I was a big fan of Rob Dyrdek. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Hell yeah.
Everybody
was.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, Robin Big shit. That's
like
what
that
it
was a cultural, big cultural
For
impact
sure.
and influence on a lot of
Hell yeah.
generations and.
Hell yeah.
Just to be able to be yourself, have fun, and be business at the same time,
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
learn business game, like, from that show, too,
Oh, Fun Factory, Robin Big, ridiculousness. It's like,
Yeah, man.
and you skateboarding. But you're right though on the merch thing, man. Like every group I've been a part of, I've been able to do merch successfully in that field. But it's just so hard to find people to do the merch itself.
That is
Yeah.
the tough part.
That's hard as hell.
You gotta have
Look.
you gotta put a lot of money into it,
Yeah, oh, hell yeah.
I mean, and then you also have to like price it, and you gotta like keep it consistent. And
Mm-hmm.
then sometimes they want this shirt, but they don't have that color.
Right, yeah.
There was an artist that wanted a T-shirt, and I was like, man, I don't have this shirt anymore. This is
Yeah.
one of the first ones. It's not even gonna look the same. So I was like, I'll take the chance. I got some shirts made, like at least 20 to make
Yeah.
it worth the while.
Yeah.
Dropped it off at the artist's house, and yeah, he didn't even rock it.
No, see, yeah, cause
It might be sitting in his wardrobe, but
yeah.
You can't even go overseas now. I mean, you got these tariffs and all that. Like,
Yeah, bro.
it's gonna be hard to do. Like,
That's another
Right.
thing too. Like going to China, like a lot of like the biggest industries, like even the biggest fashion industries, bro. Like you would think like, and I'm just like throwing out like names just like for the bigness of these companies, like
Yeah.
like Louis Vuitton,
Dolce
Gucci.
and Gabbana.
They get all their stuff made in either Africa or China.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're getting, a really good price.
Well, because
Oh, yeah.
you're paying. Most people don't realize you're paying for the brand, the name. You know what I mean? If you go to Ralph Lauren at an outlet store and Ralph Lauren the actual store, literally there's nothing different.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't buy Ralph Lauren shit at the Ralph Lauren store, like storefront, and the motherfucker was $125 for the jacket and the sweatpants. And that same shit was $20 in this damn outlet.
Yep.
It's like, what the fuck's the difference?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's marketing, branding, all that shit. You know?
Yeah, and like, cause I've watched like interviews and stuff like with like denim tears or
Oh, yeah.
like
Star.
I'm Mary.
Mm-hmm,
Like they all have something in common. It's like they have a story and a message behind it.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
And they're not musical artists, but if you are musical artists, you have an opportunity to add another source of media to your brand. And
For sure.
you
Yeah.
know, I think a lot of artists don't even consider like the commercial side of music,
Yeah.
Even for
No,
producers, like
sure.
some producers make more money off of like, Netflix deals or there's
Yeah.
songs being in movies and stuff or TV shows and there's so
Yes.
much more to the industry that you can do to promote yourself
yeah.
and the connections that come with it. But on the like retail side, man, like it's super important to like,
It is.
and it's another creative outlet too. That's
Right.
how I seen it, and it opens up more doors, really.
It does.
Yeah.
And I think also too, like, it's weird. I was watching something on because I'm really big into the sneaker side, right? So I've been a sneakerhead since I was probably 12, 13. And like I've always wondered like why people give famous people free stuff. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, let's say you have a merch, right? Like, you got these cats like the Kai Cenats and LeBron and all this shit. And I was watching this dude, and he's like, you know that guy that goes up to people and he's talking hella fast? He's going, oh, okay, how much shoes? How much shoes?
Yeah.
They'll go, $200. Okay, how much pants? How much? You know, he's doing all that shit. And everything that every artist said was free. And I'm thinking, like, why would you give him that for free if he's a millionaire, but you charging us $100 for that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I get the marketing and what you're trying to do, but like you kind of got it backwards.
Yeah.
But maybe if you see your favorite artist or basketball player with it, maybe that will make you want to cop it. But it's kind of like Robin Hood type shit. Robbing from the rich, giving to the poor. You know what I mean? It's like kind of ass backwards to me. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. No, that makes sense. I mean, if they're offering to pay, I would definitely let them pay.
Hell yeah.
But if you're offering it off the rip, you know, that's like, you know, you're taking a chance for them promoting it.
Right.
If you see them promoting it, that's another thing for you to market it. You know,
like let me ask both of you guys this, right? Let's say, just for example, let's say, I'm trying to think of somebody. Let's say I am Sue, right? Let's just say you at the grocery store. Oh shit, that's Susie. Hey, bruh, I'm on this tour. Da 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 da. Just exposure only, no money. Would both of y'all DJ for him the whole tour without no money? You had to pay your own way through it all.
No.
yeah, probably no.
That's what I mean.
It just depends, though. Like, are you gonna pay for the flight? You're gonna pay for my travel?
No, you
gotta
all you
follow
get
around.
is being.
I can't even get on the bus.
yeah, all you get is just knowing that you're I Am Sue's DJ for this tour.
No, it ain't worth it.
Yeah,
No.
no.
And that kind of, again, because me and you've had the conversation, right? So we were talking about how all these cats were pissed off with Kendrick by him giving the exposure but not paying them for their features. That's kind of the same concept, right? Like, everybody wants to be compensated for their work and their art, but in some cases, maybe not taking the bag is the best deal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think it depends on the situation. Like, I feel like for like DJing, touring with an artist, like you're spending like probably weeks,
Right.
you know, away from home and away
For
from
sure.
pay. Like, you taking a big risk.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but like, you know,
true,
doing a song with an artist like Kendrick, like,
Yeah.
that's like a day's worth of work.
It's true. It's true. But let's say for example though, right? Let's say like AZ Chikes or Lefty or all them cats. Let's say that you do go on tour with him and you that took less or more to rap that, right? But now let's say you didn't get paid that whole tour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now it's like that. See, where I'm at the space is like, would I do this shit for free? Well, I've already been doing that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the answer is yeah. Now, do I have kids and bills to pay for? Absolutely. That's not, you know what I mean? But just for the love of it, yeah, it'd be cool to be like, all right, bet. I'm a rock with whatever. Because I think in a lot of cases, blessings come from the moments where you're not involving capitalism.
No, I agree with
You know
that
what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
That's
And
what
me-
I want to know.
Me and him, we had the conversation about it. You know, Kendrick, he did put on, you know, Dodie Six, AZ Chike and all that, and
Right.
Lefty. But what was it? Dodie Six, he's the one that got mad about it and all
Yeah.
that. But that ain't Kendrick's thing. Like, Kendrick put him on the track. It's up to Dodie Six and these features to jump on that, you know, and promote it from there.
Yeah, it's an opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you should have recorded yourself in the studio if you're able to.
Yeah.
You know what I
100%,
mean? You
yeah.
should have documented and had like that way to connect with your fans instead
Right.
of complaining about the money side, because like I would be
Yeah.
on a song
Like,
with
Kendrick
for free.
literally
Yeah,
put him on
I
the
agree.
And they're probably still getting royalties.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they,
or something.
they put him on the track, and it's like now it's up to you to get out there. You know, like I got your name. You know, people know your name now, but it's up to you to keep that motion moving.
Just out of curiosity though, because I know I asked you guys both, why wouldn't you guys do it like for free? Like if
The IMC one?
Yeah, or just let's just name somebody bigger. Like let's say 40 or somebody that got like a lot of motion. 21 Savage or something.
Well, it depends. Am I like financially? Am I okay?
You're in the exact circumstance you're in right now.
Oh well,
I'd probably
life.
do it.
I mean, I can't do it because life. You know what I mean? Like,
Because I think
I'm
that
on summer, so
I got school coming. No, because
do a summer tour.
yeah, because it's like again, like what So the part about your lifestyle is just holding you back, but it's not that the opportunity itself you would not want to pass up.
Yeah, it's the life,
Personally, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
But they also feel like, you know, life definitely got to have your priorities and
For sure,
responsibilities.
absolutely, yeah.
Especially when people are depending on you.
I mean, it'd be
I
great
agree.
to have that on your resume. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Being a tour DJ for whoever, but
Yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
you got bills you got to pay and all that while you're gone. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
Cause like, what if bro gave you like, okay, you know what, you right, I can't pay you, but I'm gonna give you a ton of exposure, so you got 6 months to like save your bag.
Then
So,
yeah,
like,
I
you know what I'm
would.
saying? Or
Yeah.
something.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Or
that's
something
different.
like that,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's true. I mean, I think any opportunity to go with the big artists, you got to take
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Cause it's like, if you listen to a lot of stories from the Tyler creators, a lot of people, Big Sean, I just listened to Big Sean on some show, and he was explaining like,
So you were watching something on Big Sean?
yeah, Big Sean was on some interview and he was talking about like when he created Finally Famous, right? That whole project he didn't get paid for, and he went on tour with Kanye and never got paid. But how it worked out is all the exposure got him to get the Chris Brown records, the I Don't Fuck With You record, all that shit, and it got him to where he's at. But that whole time he didn't get paid, and he
Wow.
still ain't got paid. And he was talking about that, like how sometimes the blessing of betting on yourself is the only option you got. Because if you just go for the bag, like, nah, man, shit, this might not work. I got to pay bills. I got a kid on the way, all this goofy shit, which is normal, right? Same
Yeah.
thing with NFL players, NBA's. Like, I got to take the first thing. That's why I think it's systematically designed with labels to be like, okay, let's take an NBA young boy or this guy. You're from the trenches. You clearly ain't got no type of common sense. You're 19, 16, 17. Let's throw 500,000 at this motherfucker. He ain't gonna read the fine print. He don't know what's going on. He's going
Yeah.
out the trenches, and he gonna probably get locked up or get killed. So we gonna recoup that twice as much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's that type of shit. So that's why I was asking you guys, being more knowledgeable, older, more mature. Would you bet on yourself in a sense, like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just see where this go. Maybe this 21 Savage tour for free might get off the ground, or I might do a walkthrough in these clubs in every city I'm in, like I'm 21 Savage DJ.
Yeah.
Oh, bet. Okay, come on, we'll give you 5 bands. And you eat that way, you know what I'm saying?
If I had, you know, my financial, everything was cool and all that, and I knew that everything was taken care of at home, I would do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird because I think maybe me being a rapper, I see it different. But I understand what y'all saying.
Yeah.
Because you do got to carry all that luggage and shit around. Y'all
Yeah,
gotta-
we got
you know what I mean?
turntables,
Like,
CDJs,
y'all gotta,
like-
It's just, I guess it depends. You know,
Yeah.
the details, but yeah, I would definitely probably do it, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, if you just had
You got to take risks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to say. Let's just say the motherfucker said, "All right, we'll just take care of yo getting there. You can come with us, but as far as like where you staying and not paying you and your food, that's on you. That you got to figure that out." You know what I mean? Like me off rip, I'm pulling the BBW somewhere. Somebody give me a tax return.
Nah, bro, that's where I'm getting online. I'm getting online asking people to buy that EBT card from them, so I got food when I'm on there.
I'm going
They'll
straight.
file something real quick.
I'm going straight to the WIC line.
Yeah.
GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Help me on
Exactly.
21
Yeah.
Savage's tour.
Yeah.
GoFundMe is diabolical. That's hella funny.
Help
man.
me eat on tour.
Yeah, that's sick. But that's cool though. But no, that's respect that y'all I respect that, like y'all saying it that way though.
Yeah.
Because most people will take that. You know what I mean?
I
Unfortunately.
mean, yeah, it's exposure you get, you know,
Yeah.
and when are you ever going to be able to say, like, oh, I DJ'd for, you know,
Right.
so-and-so, like I have with artists, you know? Like,
Have you, what are all the artists you DJ'd for?
Me?
Yeah.
Personally for?
Yeah, or just in general at the venue.
Just
or whatever.
DJ'd in front of
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. What's his name? Well, he's from the Bay. Let me start from the beginning. So when I first started DJing and stuff, shout out to Ivy DeCurse from Livewire. He was doing shows and stuff, and EBK Jock was there. So I
Okay.
was like playing his performances and stuff, and that was probably the
Alright.
first like. I mean, I didn't think he was big at the time. I was
Yeah.
I was kind of new to the Stockton scene. That was kind of my introduction.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he was cracking. There was a lot of people there and stuff, and his music was slapping.
Yeah.
So that was my first time really DJing for an artist.
That's hard.
And then from there, you know, just like I think the second artist I can really think of was a DJ in front of Jay Stalin, and he like told me I was a good DJ, and that was when I first started.
Yeah.
That motivated me too. I was like, damn, I'm just playing for him while they watched the UFC fight.
Yeah.
And he stopped the whole crowd and was like, you know, because I was playing the TK song, and he was like, he was like, hey, he was like turning up to him. He stopped the song, and he's like, hey, he's saying some real stuff that got him in like locked up for like a real long time.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
he like made it a teachable moment.
Right.
And it was so like random to me, but I was like I respected him for it. And then he told me like, hey, you're a good DJ. Go ahead, turn that back on.
Yeah, that's fire. That's super dope.
Yeah, and then I think you know, just like what's his name? Raven
Justice.
Raven Justice.
Yeah.
DJ'd in front of him.
He's fire too.
Yeah, he's got good music.
Oh, for
DJ'd
sure.
in front of him from he was performing at Vanity. And then obviously I was telling you guys last year, Gunna.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Izzy from A-Team, 1012 Lounge.
He was just talking about him on the way here too.
Izzy, my boy, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Small
man.
world.
He was like saying like, I was just there just to pull up. Just, you know, just to chill. And I brought my laptop just in case because he told me to. And he was like, hey, I got a DJ do this. Like something happened. And so he's like, I need you in here now.
Like fill out, yeah.
And so I was basically like the private DJ for Gunna for like a couple hours.
Stay ready, you gotta get ready.
I was probably the most nervous I've ever was, like playing for somebody, you know.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I mean, I'm DJ for a lot of like more underground artists and stuff here and there, especially like in San Francisco, like these like underground cats, like.
That's dope.
And, but yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Ain't that weird though? Like everybody in this room has like stories with like celebrities, and like we're all like in the same setting, area, different walks of life, belief systems, whatever. And we all could say like a story where we're like, you know, yeah, I DJ'd for Gunna and I DJ'd for Omarion and I was almost signed to Keyshia Cole, and it's like all these different pockets of like, it's like how y'all know little old us, man? You know what I'm saying? We just, you know what I mean? We go to Costco and shit, get the free samples. How y'all know me? You know what I'm saying? That shit kind of wild. Like when you think about it in hindsight.
Yeah, man, it makes me appreciate like Northern California as a culture, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like that in Southern California. It might be bigger, but I feel like Northern California is fairly small. You know, from Sacramento to the Central Valley to the Bay Area. You know, it's very connected.
Yeah.
Even like old promoters that are older and stuff, and the connections they have, and like they used to bring out Pitbull, they used to bring out, you know, Candyman. You know.
Well, you said it earlier with the accessibility, bro. Like, I mean, like I was telling my little cousin about this like a couple weeks ago. I'm like, you know what's weird? You could literally walk down to Fat Cat or Palladium, see whoever, a famous motherfucker, Snoop Dogg, perform, and then like be able to be like in contact with that motherfucker if you had the right conversation to get in the door. Like it's weird, like especially y'all as DJs. Like us as rappers, a little bit harder unless you say some shit that's kind of like, you know, them dudes that run up to the car and be like, "Can I spit a freestyle for you?" While they rolling out the window and your ass and shit.
Good night.
You know what I mean? But as DJs, like you say, the Jay Stalin, like you could be just, hey, bro, we need you to come to the Fat Cat. Whoop whoop, this cat tapped out. You playing that motherfucking shit. You scratching, doing whatever, Serato, whatever the fuck y'all doing.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, hey, little homie, like whoop whoop, like, you know what I mean? That's how that conversation came up with you DJ for free on tour.
Yeah, for
shit
real.
like that happens to y'all more than it do us. You know what I'm saying?
And I got to give a shout out to DJ Lady Kate. She's the reason why I've DJ'd for celebrities. You know what I mean? She's the one that got my residency in Fresno, and she put me on with all of them. Like,
that's super dope.
That's
awesome. And she from here, and she live in Oakville. You know what I mean? Like, she got a farm out there, and she private, you know, and all that.
That's awesome.
But she an LA girl, though.
That's sick, man.
That's dope.
Another artist I forgot to mention was Baby Gas.
Yep,
That's how I got tapped in with him, DJing at Nectar. I think Nectar and Merced, and then he started hitting me up to do his audio for the podcast, and then he asked me to go to his album release party, be the DJ for that. So while they did that, I was the DJ, and then he asked me to go pretty much on tour with them.
Fire.
So I'm gonna. No. My rate.
I knew that was coming. I knew that
hard.
was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
my rate.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. See, that's what I'm saying.
Which I respect too, because he asked me. He's like, is this amount cool? I'm like, yeah, bro, that's of course.
That's perfect. Yeah, and you know what, and that's the thing. I think now is like when because everyone always asks is like, oh, like you say, like when money comes up, the shit get kind of real, right?
Yeah.
And so like when you had brought up Raven Justice, like when I was probably 22, when I was going to sign with Keyshia Cole, he was on the label too with Empire.
Mm-hmm.
So I spoke to him. I don't know if y'all remember Adrian Marcel.
Yeah.
Adrian Marcel at 2 a.m.
Yeah. He's still out here too.
Yeah, him too. I was with him. It was like a whole group of us, and I just remember sitting there on the phone like, damn, this Keyshia Cole. We all about to go with Keyshia Cole. And for me not to take it, but understand like, damn, like I was this close from a moment, you know what I'm saying, whatever. It just shows, like you say, like it's humbling, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of like, damn, these motherfuckers wanted to put me on or put me in a position to win. But of course, the powers that may be, I was like, nah, I'm cool. I'm gonna keep hustling and 10 toes down and, see where this shit go. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out to Keyshia Cole though.
Yeah, man. I didn't even know she was from Oakland until like a couple years ago.
Yeah, she from the town, man. That's the cool part. Like Oakland's one of them places, bro, where you like it's like Disneyland. And what I mean by that,
in the trenches.
Yeah, I'm gonna explain why, right?
Yeah, break that down.
Yeah, so like at Disneyland, you got your heavy hitter like Ghost Mountain or Space Mountain or and
like
then you got
OG ride.
Yeah, OG ride, your house at the Tower of Terror, all that shit. Well, that's the town. The town is like you got East 14th was international now. You got East 14th run through all this shit, right? So then you got Lake Mary, you got Ashby, you got 19th Street, 12th Street, you got the Dubs, you got Seminary, you got Bancroft, you got Birch Street, you got all these different places, you know what I'm saying? Havens Court, the Village, you know what I'm saying? Acorns, all these, Cypress Village, all these different places, right? And each little pocket of area is a different Disney character. You know what I'm saying? You got your Mickey Mouse shit over here. Not saying that all them other places is Mickey Mouse, no, you know what I'm saying? But you got your Mickey Mouse, you got like different characters, and it's crazy because it's one melting pot of like, damn. And if you look at it from the sense of everybody in the Valley or even LA, they like, why is Oakland so like that? Because you can have the Black Panther Party start there and Ghost Riding the Whip. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You like, it's literally like, how the fuck this work like this?
There's so many different personalities. I think that's kind of like with the Disney character
100%.
thing,
And
like nobody's really the same, even though they're from the same city.
It's different. Like I didn't really know this till he told me. Like out there in Oakland, and all that, they have blocks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're over in LA, it's they have blocks, but it's Bloods, Pyrus, Rolling 60s, and all that. Yeah. And like they have, their sides and all that, but over there they don't gangbang like that.
No.
You know what I mean? It's just blocks that they have.
Even with nationality, right? Like I got homies that are like white, like shout out, free my homie Squints. Like
free Squints.
Squints is from the town. You know what I mean? Look like Justin Bieber. You know what I'm saying? So it's like having like Hispanic people and white people and Mexicans and Cambodians all be in this one area and be like, damn. Because like the Bay Area is so much like integrated, it's almost insane. Like it's literally, you'll hop on a BART train, bro, and see every walk of life and nationality in 1 to 2 stops.
Yeah.
You'll see an Indian dude that's really from the town and then go 1 street over and see a white dude from the town and a black dude and Mexican. It's like, but then you come out like this way and you're like, damn, like, okay, it's still low-key segregated like that. And everybody from these areas out here is like, it's like if you ask them, like, what you, oh, we all the mob. Like, you got Akis, that's the mob. You got Cambodians, that's the mob, like Ezel and shit. Mm-hmm. Like, or the Shady Boys and shit, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, all them, they're like Migos, but they're their race, but they're like hood too, though. It's not like, oh, you're white, you can't wear grills. Like, nah, bro, I grew up on Jabos. Fuck you mean?
Yeah, man.
It's kind of crazy. It's wild.
Yeah, that's what I like about Oakland. It's just like everything, bro. You see, it's so crazy.
It's
like when I really first started hanging out there, because my friend, she started living out there, and so I'd stay there and just walk around, go to the bar, go to the city, and just in the middle of that, or just going somewhere to eat, it's just like, it's comfortable, you know what I mean?
It is. And people think, I gotta say this too, Oakland is not what y'all think it is. It's not as scary as people portray it. It's really more inviting. It's live. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying it's like the Disneyland comment about it being like safe, but it's not as dangerous as people think. You got a better chance getting robbed in your own neighborhood than you do anywhere walking into town. Just because every place is bad, right?
Yeah.
There's parts of where we're at in Turlock or Modesto or wherever that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't almost got robbed on Lander. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I was just doing whatever. I was at Starbucks or some shit. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's just wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, man, it's just one of those things.
But it's a misconception. That's one thing I always, because, you know, I'll tell people, oh, yeah, my family from the town, whatever, we from seminary. Oh, my God, the town, tuck your pearls. Like,
Shaking,
hold
I'm
on.
shaking.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
like, I grew up
It's
down
just the
street,
negative
Baskin
thing.
Robbins.
Yeah.
People focus on the negative, you know.
Yeah.
And that's like the unfortunate part. Like even with Stockton, like there's a lot of like obviously bad stuff that happens
Right,
there,
right.
but like it's a pretty cool city, bro. There's
Hell
like
yeah. 8 Mile
everybody from
Road.
Stockton is like good people, you know.
Cool as hell.
I mean,
Cool as hell.
look at Oakland, you know, the Bay Area or Stockton, the history.
Oh,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
These are purposeful cities.
yeah,
For sure. I feel like even like Modesto too.
yeah. I
You know
mean,
what I mean? Like when I meet people, like, because it's weird. Like when we go to other cities and shit, like me and Wolf, we be in Sacramento and shit. Like when we explain like where we're from, that's one thing they know. But then when we explain where we live at, we have to like indicate something that they can see. Like, oh, I'm in Manteca, and they're like, what's that? I'm like 10 minutes from where like Stockton's at. Oh, okay, yeah, I know where you're at. And then he'll be like, oh, I'm in Escalon. They're like, we don't know what the fuck. There ain't nothing you can indicate to get that. But it's weird because like they'll kind of be like, oh yeah, okay, and then like, oh yeah, we grew up in Modesto. Like, oh, that's like, you know, George Lucas, Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know, because Modesto got a lot of shit that even now I'm learning about.
Oh yeah, man.
I didn't know about a lot of shit with certain actors and shit. I didn't know DeChambeau was from here, the golfer.
Yeah, Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, Jeremy Renner too. Yeah, the dude that played Hitman's from here.
I know when I'm overseas and I'm like in these different countries and I tell people I tell them Northern California first.
Yeah,
If I
yeah.
say California, they're gonna think I'm from
Hollywood.
LA.
Yep,
And all that, and that's not even close to what it's
No.
like out here.
100%.
Because I've been down there, and it's like they have a lot of pride in Southern California too,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the culture and stuff.
Dead
but,
ass.
but Northern California, it's like it's more of a humbling vibe out
Yeah,
here. You
oh,
got
yeah.
real people. I mean, even the Bay Area, probably the most humblest people I've ever met, and probably the hardest
Yeah.
hustlers I've ever met.
No,
I mean,
100%.
that gets me mad, the way, like, people sit there, you tell them, oh, I'm from California, and they automatically assume you're from LA
yeah.
or
Yeah.
the Bay, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
no, there's a whole different part.
For
that's
sure.
Yeah,
orchards,
man.
you know?
And you got the same concept with LA too, that like kind of like the town has. LA is not weird. It's the motherfuckers that move there that are weird.
Yep.
The actual natives from LA, like if you look at like, let's just name like 3 artists, right? Let's name G Perico, Nipsey Hussle, Draco the Ruler, right?
Okay.
All them 3 cats is all from their hoods, they gang bang, they whatever. Seem like cool ass, normal ass dudes. Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? Joe Moses, Ty Dolla, YG seem cool dude. Now you take Jackass from New Jersey and move him there, and now he's TikTok famous. I'm from LA. I'm an influencer.
Yeah.
He's what makes LA
Yep.
fucked up, not the people who are really from the soil.
Yeah, they capitalizing on the culture.
100%.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
LA
Like,
got a fucked up narrative.
yeah.
Fucked up because
and
of
that's
that.
that's because of Hollywood. That's because of the music industry. You know, I mean, you gotta think of all the people who like sacrifice a lot to go to LA to be an artist and all that stuff back in the
Right.
day. You know, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's the same when you're getting these deals and being brought out here. You know,
I agree. I
And-
agree.
But I guess to each their own. You know, like it depends on the person. But the whole influencer movement has like really taken over in LA.
Oh man, dude, it's like you like I went to this like I don't even know what it was. It was like a breakfast speakeasy type place in Long Beach, and like everything inside the restaurant had like something to do with like big ass Jengas and shit, and like '90s movies. It was like all nostalgic shit. And I was talking to the girl, and I'm like, "Who came up with this?" And she's like, "Oh, the lady. She's from the area, but she says the part that pisses her off is that all this was designed for the people of Long Beach who understand, oh, Johnny Tsunami was shot over there at the Long Beach Pier, Dogtown, Santa Cruz, the movie, all that shit. But you get all these like avocado toast, and you know.
He said avocado toast.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
they don't
like,
appreciate
turmeric,
it.
drink. But you know, I'm not even gonna say it like that. No teachers on, but it's just like you get a certain type of like vibe, and it's like we not finna do this. So you guys take over. Where it's kind of like it's a double-edged sword. She's getting her business paid for by the motherfuckers that really don't even respect what this is.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, you know, how that shit works, you know? So, I don't know.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy to see, like, how restaurants and bars and all that have shifted. I feel like I go to a lot, you know, I'm always mindful about that, like, what the vibe is and, like, what they're trying to put on. And so, but, yeah, man, it's like, some people don't even appreciate it. Like, you know, when you go to themed restaurants and themed bars and they don't appreciate the experience because they're too busy, like, you know.
In the bullshit.
And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I go on TikTok to find out what's popping, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's not all influencers are bad, but, you know, when they're getting deals to live in a mansion and make content,
Did you
just
see
cause
that video?
chaos.
Did you see that video recently? I don't know if it's viral or not, but it's a video where they took like 10 influencers and they have them against working class people, and they're like arguing like them not having talent and not deserving what the money they get.
Oh, really?
There's a video right now. It's like you got like 3 cats from the FaZe. You got like I think
the FaZe Clan?
Yeah, you got 3 cats from FaZe. You got a Dap, FaZe Swag, and I want to say Banks maybe. And then you got Kai Cenat. You got like Black Boy Max. You got like 10. It's like 10 people.
Yeah.
And they're trying to like tell normal people who work a 9-to-5 or career. They're like, okay, Michael Jordan had talent. He works. What is your talent? How come you don't deserve that much money? Because you don't have a talent. They're like, I'm the best fucking Call of Duty player in the world. That's a talent. No, that's not a talent. That's a skill. He's like, that's the same thing. So it's like, when you get a chance, watch it.
That's interesting.
It's a weird ass video because you kind of see both sides in a weird way. Because they're like, we understand if y'all play the sport, but y'all motherfuckers is making hella money just like doing this.
Yeah, man.
Like,
gaming or whatever. Yeah.
And that's a whole new industry.
Yeah.
Was it esports? Like, they got those things in the schools now where it's like an esports club, you know?
That's crazy.
And, you know, I think like it's cool. Like, it's a different type of way for people to like make money and also like compete. Because I like playing video games. I like competing and stuff.
For sure.
But
GTA
it's so crazy to watch Kai Cenat blow up just off his personality and what he's been doing, though. And then he's bringing all these artists and stuff.
Yeah, Drewski too.
Drewski too.
I fuck with Drewski.
Drewski's hella funny, bro.
It's so
I like Drewski because like it's good writing, you know, like his like his love show he did.
That shit was fire. I fuck with that hella heavy, dude. It's dope because, and also I like Kai Cenat too because him and Drewski are very like spiritual cats. And when you watch like their streams when they're in these like places like the Met Gala or like the BET, you could tell when it starts to get like the energy gets weird and dark, they'll bounce. They'll be like, "Chat, we out." Like, we're not doing this. Like, when people come up and be like, oh, like, I watched one when he was at, I want to say it was a Met Gala or something, and all these people were like, oh, you coming to the party after the party? And he's like, no. And he's like, chat, nah, we know what that is. We ain't going to that. Like, nah. He's all like, you know, praise God, you know what I mean? And so I like that you're able to be that fucking powerful and rich and that known, but you still keep your integrity.
Yeah.
That usually goes.
Cal Williams.
Yeah. That goes when money comes.
Yeah.
Because Kai's how old? How old is Kai?
He's probably like 20, 30, something.
20. He can't be 30.
Drewski's 30.
Drewski's my age. I know that. But Kai can't be 30.
I want to say he's probably like 24, 23.
That sounds about right. But he can't be older.
Yeah, he's 20. He's 23.
He's a kid, bro.
I did not think.
And the way his brain is moving right now, he's smart, man.
He's ahead of his game, though.
Yeah. 23. Wow.
Because I've seen his clips for a long time, but I never like Drewski's 30. Yeah.
Yeah, see, me and Juicy the same age.
Yeah.
See, Kai made it because he, being like a streamer and all he does, he put in the work. You know, he was consistent on it. You know, every day. And
you know what's weird too is, you know, back to kind of like how you're mentioning with like certain people and just like even with you and us, all three of us meeting and me meeting him and now meeting you and working with you, you kind of almost never really know who's gonna be the person that gets picked. Because Kai comes from AMP, right?
Yeah.
If you would have showed AMP like 6 years ago when I was first watching it, I wouldn't have picked him to be the star out the group.
Really?
I would have probably picked Duke Dennis. Just off of how people, the women, the aesthetics, the charisma, the kind of like the aura. I wouldn't have picked Kai. I thought Kai was kind of like maybe the least talented out the group. That's just honest at that time. You know, he's kind of like a kid, but he was kind of like corny in a way, you know, like ding dong ditching and shit. I'm not into that shit, but you know what I'm saying. But like, you know, kicking motherfuckers' door and shit at dorms, like with his foot. Like I wasn't really into that type of humor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, if you look at it now, you're like, damn, like, and that's back to having like that relationship, because if you look at like YG, Mustard, all these cats, these motherfuckers all went to the same high school.
Yeah.
Like in a nutshell, like you can't really be like, damn, if I went to school with Mustard and I was an asshole to him, and now that motherfucker is where he's at, it's like,
yeah, you can't.
How
you
that
can't
turn
double
out?
back. To
No,
that.
yo, Must. You know, no, don't call me that. Don't call me Must. You know what I mean? Just call me the full name, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you gotta be humble, bro.
Yeah, man, that's the important part about community, though. You know, everybody working towards one thing, because then everybody eats.
No,
I
for
think,
sure.
I think once in the Central Valley, and once people really start to get like traction, I think it'll like sprinkle on everybody else too. You know, because like obviously artists have made it from out here and stuff.
Yeah.
But like when you make it on your own, independent, you have control of your music, you have control of your content, your merch, and all that stuff. Like, you're gonna bring people with you.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
If that's what you're, you know, if you're real enough to like remember like that we were all working with each other, all building on top of each other's talents and working together. It's kind of like in the Bay Area when like the Pack, you know, they all blew up all together.
Yep, absolutely.
You know, other groups in the Bay Area, when they blew up, they brought everybody else. Especially during like the hyphy movement, it was like it was a bunch of people from all over the Bay Area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
You couldn't say so and so's from there and there because they were all together all the time.
Right, yeah. And then you have your new wave now of coming up where you got your, like you say, La Russells, Miles is it Minnick? Is that how I pronounce it? The dude that did the he's doing like the Christian rap.
yeah,
Tell me what you know about it. Tell me what you know.
Yeah.
With Lecrae and stuff. Yeah, he's from the town too.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you got that new wave of like the Bay. But what I was gonna ask you specifically, right, is like, what 5 artists from this area do you feel is like next to kind of like take that
next leap,
or just torch, if you want to kind of call it, not Stockton because they're their own kind of thing right now. And
so like Modesto,
Turlock, like Central Valley, this part.
Yeah, I feel like the whole area in general. So from like Modesto's series, the Merced, or would you consider Merced separate?
Merced's separate too because
pretty far.
Well, I wasn't really looking at like distance. It's more like, I'm trying to say it without saying it. Like the Valley has a narrative with a certain type of rapper.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yep.
and it's kind of like a certain group in genre. Shout out to them, because like Lil Man, my little partner I was talking about, that's what they own. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like exclude that, just
like real rap
or just because real rap kind of, it's like they real rapping too, but just that, you know what I mean, just your 5 favorite people
just
coming.
like something that's abstract and not like it's their own lane, like its own creative lane, you know?
or something to
its
that
own sound,
or somebody that you think can make it in the mainstream, you know what I mean?
or at least to
Talking
that maybe J-Bo level, or like that type of notoriety or something.
Yeah, man, there's so many artists out here. And I feel like we're all kind of on the same page on some level. But there are some artists that I see that kind of stand out, and then they kind of like stop with the content, and then I kind of forget about them, and then I remember like, oh wait, they have a bunch of views and stuff. Yeah,
they nice too.
You know, just off the top of my head, you know, shout out to the G Spot, man. All those artists that work over there, like SB James be over there, Aztec and Drew the Dragon, Slow Burn Crew.
Yes,
like they Ace Boogie, like out of all the people I know, because they have such a cohesive group, and like they have like a solid couple producers and stuff that they're all kind of going off each other's producers and stuff. I would really like to watch them blow up.
Nice.
Because they are more on that lifestyle rap, like West Coast, Wiz Khalifa, Larry June, and all that.
Yeah. Devin the Dude.
But to say like on a mainstream level, it's kind of hard to say, dude, because like I feel like all our music is so different.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like we're making like, you know, I mean, like shout out to Bankroll Hayden and stuff, but that's like what I would consider like a mainstream level pop out to the mainstream artist, you know, and he's still doing his thing, man. Shout out to him, and he's actually been around and like doing stuff, you know. It's crazy. Shout out to you guys too, man. You guys been pushing out a lot of content in the last few months, man.
Yeah. We're really trying to do that, you know, LA culture with the Bay Area. You know what I mean? We're trying to combine it and get it out there, you know?
Yeah, bro.
Because a lot of these artists now, you know, like no disrespect to them, but they're talking about shooting people, you know, all that. Our music, it's about the females. You know what I mean? And like on a couple tracks on this new album, you know, and I have one of them on mine, he's storytelling. So, and everything that's going on is that he's telling is real. You know what I mean? It's not like no made up story or nothing like that. Like it's real life.
No, that's a fact. Like I feel like I definitely shout out to SB and all them. You know what I mean? That's family, that's gang for sure from the West. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'll say, you know, Dre, shout out Dre.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Dre doing his thing. You feel me? We rocking.
All right, y'all. So, sorry we got cut off from the camera, but yeah, man, we were talking about just artists out here. You know, you asked me, like, who do I feel like is next up on to hit that mainstream level, and like to kind of double back on it. Like, I just feel like everybody's like, we're all going towards, because everybody's got their own styles. Like everybody in like my circle and people like you guys, you know, over at G Spot, all those artists, you know, Dre. You know, everybody. I feel like we all just got our own lane right now, and it's like,
for sure,
you know, we all got our own different sounds.
Yeah, and we were able to see, like, when we did Dre's birthday, it was like you were able to see it like front head, because when I asked that, I was curious if all the names on the card were gonna match what you see being in the field. You know what I'm saying? Or you see on the levels of motion wise, and everybody you named was there. Everybody you pretty much named. That was the Ace Boogie. And a lot of them cats I already knew, but I think it was kind of weird how, like, damn, Dre, because I told Dre, I'm like, that's kind of impressive, bro. You got all 15 artists that are making motion out here in one area, and there was no problems.
Yeah.
We was all in the back, like, smoking and stuff and shit, and, like, it was, like, no issues. Everybody was like, oh, Pop, what's good, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? How's your pops? How's your dad? Like, everybody's, like, know each other already. But it was just more of a scene that, like I told Dre, though, I'm like, the only thing a little different is the way my mind works is that when I'm in these environments, like, I'm out for blood. Like, ain't nobody folks, fam, none of that. And I said that loud and clear. Like, besides the girl, what's her name?
Domo Duce. She's fire, bro.
I was like, besides her, I'm like, I'm on that. Like, everybody else can get it, because, like, she was with it. She was like, I gave her flowers outside. I said, yeah, you was cooking for sure. You was sliding on that motherfucker. And you did that shit a cappella with, like, she didn't have it pre-recorded. It was like she did that shit live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she was sliding. And like I say, shout out to the family, SB and all them. They that's family for sure. But it was like, in my mind, I'm like, ain't nobody fucking with me and Wolf. Period. Hands down. You know what I mean? And like I said, I take all challenges with this rap shit. Like, I get busy, you know what I'm saying? Humbly, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
What's that competitiveness, you know what I mean? That's what makes the music good, because it's like friendly competition, you know what I mean?
You need that.
And that's like, everybody that was probably was at Dre's show, like, bro, like, I'm telling you, like, we're all like... It's such good energy.
For sure.
And there's so much talent.
I got to give, praise to Dre for setting that up, because... Usually, when you have a lot of artists like that, there's bound to be a fight, something. There was nothing like that. You know what I mean? Everybody was cool.
Love.
And that's what the Central Valley needs. You know what I mean? It needs to be all love. Like, we're all out here doing the same thing, making music, and...
Yeah, no ego.
And we're all doing different things, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, if one of us blows, like, we're obviously gonna... It's all gonna feed into everybody else, you know? And I think that's the important part of community. So it's like...
That's
You
why I
know?
didn't really put. I'm sorry, to cut you off. That's why I didn't really
Yeah.
put EBK, because if you look at their side, right, their valley, like the area we're in, but they got so much internal funk with each other.
Yeah.
With just the other side of the street, it's almost hard to be like, oh fuck, we're gonna get notoriety from the valley. He don't even fuck with Stockton. He just Nightingale.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like good luck. Like we can't even count him no more. You know what I'm saying? It's not like with Mozzie, where Mozzie was like, okay, I'm fucking with Sally Rue from the east. I'm fucking with Maserati Rick from, you know what I'm saying, the west. Like, it's like, okay, all Sacramento. Me and CML got our issues or whatever, but it's not like that's just some street shit. But he's still putting Sacramento on when they had like the little youngster that passed away.
Is it Frizz?
No, well, Briz too, but no. What's Briz's name? TYS.
Oh yeah.
Lil TYS. Like, you were still seeing the embracing of like, oh, it's Sacramento type shit. Where out here, EBK is letting me know we don't fuck with y'all, Stockton, the Valley. We only fuck with this block.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like we can't really count them as bringing us up to the next level. They ain't even fucking with their own city. So we have to rely on like, fuck, maybe we just go, everybody from Manteca going south, just we all stick together type shit, you know?
And you got to think like where we're at geographically, we are in a smaller population, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like, you know, even in like smaller neighborhoods and stuff where like, you know, you mentioned what Mustard and YG and all and Ty Dolla $ign, they're from a small area in LA, but it's a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
So you still have a huge community. But out here it's like it's already hip hop and rap is already very niche.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to get all these cities to kind of come together.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
really like build and put on.
It goes to like how we were talking earlier about, you know, LA when let's say for, you know, the protest they were having, how many people showed up to that? You know what I mean? Like the whole it wasn't about, you know, gangs or nothing like that. Everybody came together. Just like even with the Kendrick pop-out concert.
Yeah.
You know, it was Bloods, it was Crips there. They all put their ego aside, you know, and came up for the West. That's what we need to do as a Central Valley, you know.
I think, you know what the problem is, though? This is just my opinion. Again, I've been in this space musically for a while, so I've been a part of damn near every circle or group you could think of as far as somebody who has some type of motion out here, from the Bang Rolls to the Doms, you know, God rest his soul.
Yeah, rest in
You know what I'm
peace.
saying? Like the Young Goes, the Kennys, all these people, the Patrick, you know what I'm saying? Like all these different people, SB.
Oh, yeah, Patrick,
I mean, I've been in all these, like, of everybody who's somebody in Central Valley musically, I've been in that room or have a personal relationship with. And the one thing about it is that nobody has an identity. See, if you look at it, like every other city or state has an identity. The Bay Area has a Bay Area sound. We already know what that is. It's different variations. You'll get a SOB, you'll get a Burner, you'll get a I Am Sue, but it's all still like, oh, this Bay Area shit right here. LA, same thing. You have like your Ty Dolla $igns, you know, all that shit. You know what I mean? Like, but it's all kind of sounds similar. Here, if the EBK sound is what it is, it's only Stockton that's gonna pull it off.
Yeah.
If we try to do it, it's not gonna work.
I agree with
You
that.
know what I'm saying? It's too, like, and that's the weird part. I don't know how, because Atlanta's the same way. Like Atlanta, like Lil Baby and Gunna and all, they all went to the same high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Migos and Soulja Boy and shit, they all went to the same high school. We're different. We have to find an identity first.
Yeah. And that's still being established.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
is.
I think that goes back to brand identity too, as an individual artist, but also a cultural identity. You really have to. You can't look at just the music. There's really not a lot of music to really go back on historically to be like, that's us.
Yeah,
because it's kind of, you know, been a different lane.
And who knows if we'll ever find our type of music. You know what I mean? Like,
that's kind of deep to
It's
think
tough,
about, yo.
yeah.
Like, real talk. Because in retrospect, if I was just to take, and I know off camera we had spoke about, like, you know, my album, you know, and then even with Wolf's album, like, we even say in a bio, it's a LA Bay Area lifestyle. It still ain't Central Valley, nothing in it, because there's nothing to choose from. It's like, if you was to go on YouTube right now and type in Central Valley type beats, what would you find?
Yeah.
And if you did find it,
probably EBK type beat.
yeah,
you know?
or you know what I mean, shout out to them other members too.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like them homies. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, shit, we ain't really got a sound. Now, if you're like doing like a Central Valley sound, I would think what it does, that does work in San Jose.
Oh,
Lazy
yeah.
Boys and all them and shit, that worked for them, but it don't work out here. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, it don't work that way. For
Yeah,
some reason.
we really got to find our sound, you know.
Yeah. And
Something
also-
that everybody goes
Cohesively.
to instead of all different types of stuff. Like the Central Valley is so divided. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We all need to
Yeah.
come together as one, like how LA is or
Right.
how the Bay is. You know.
Like T Pill said, like the thing that I think threw me off more than anything, bruh, was when we was doing the show. Every artist that was on that card had a whole different sound. Not
Yeah.
one person sounded like some kind of did, but you could tell they might have been in the same group. You know what I mean, or the same circle or something, like you had mentioned with the G Spot. Like they kind of all kind of sounded similar. Like James had the you know, like the Wiz Khalifa sound, and then the Aztec Cat had the same. It's like that's different. But I'm saying, like, if you went with their group, the young lady, me, Dre, like everyone had like a different Ace. I think Ace Boogie broke out house music at one point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, God damn, we all over the place. And if you looked at the crowd of the people in there that didn't know what we were doing in there, you could tell, like, the one thing that I will say stuck is everybody who did turned up music.
Yeah.
Which, in my case, the girl, me, Dre, shout out to everybody else, but their music for that environment was like, that's the only thing that got them like, okay, identity coming, like,
Yeah.
that's Bay Area shit. Or that's LA shit.
Because you're able to like recognize it. Because I feel like the human mind automatically wants to take things and categorize
Right.
categorize them. I think that's natural.
Yeah, it
you
is.
know. And so like, you know, I remember I was talking to my boy Cam. Shout out to beloved Cam in L.A. Fashion designer. I was telling him like, yeah, like I like the laid back, like you know, conscious rap and hip hop,
Yeah.
boom bap and all that stuff. But like, you know, sometimes I just make turned up shit. And he's like, well, yeah, bro, you from the land of the hyphy technically.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, automatically, obviously, like the sound out here is, you know, we're gonna turn up to some shit,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I remember, bro, like the first time I ever when we came to Modesto, we went to Roller King. My pops dropped us off at Roller King, me and my brothers and my sister. And keep in mind, this is 06, 07. The hyphy movement already jumped off in like 04, 05.
Yeah.
So we already kind of knew what that was. So we came out here, and I remember, bro, we stand in motherfucking front of the fucking place. We got the Scooby-Doo backpack on, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Red Monkey jeans, Jordans on, whatever was, you know what I mean, whatever Jordans. We had tall tees with black hoodies and beanies with bills on them, do-rags, all time, grills and shit. And it's like 6 of me and my brothers, right? And my sisters, and we were all in there. And I remember we went to the DJ, and he was like, hey, what's going on? I remember they said you could pay $1 to get a song played. And me and my brothers like, play Keek the Sneak That Go. Play that go. He's like, who the fuck is Keek the what? And we was like, Keek the Sneak That Go. He's like, who the fuck is Keek this? And he looking on LimeWire and whatever he was, what the fuck is a Keek? You know, who's Keek the Sneak? And we're trying to explain it to him, and it's just like, you know what I mean? So when he played it, though, finally found it, and just us in that little circle and maybe a few people scattered in the crowd was just on the ice, just, you know, like
Going backwards on the rollerblades.
like, we didn't have no blades on. We just in shoes.
Oh, I thought you were on the rollerblades.
We in shoes just like this.
That's
and the
cool.
whole crowd of roller kings looking like, what the fuck they doing? You know what I mean? And it's just like, we're just like bouncing off each other and shit. Just
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And like, they didn't know what that was. They had no idea what the fuck. And they actually called security to get us off. And the first thing they said is like, what the fuck was that? What were y'all doing?
Crazy.
And my brother Ken was like, bro, who's going dumb, bro? You hyphing this motherfucker. He's like, you're what? What the how do you even spell that? You know, HYPHY.
It was too fresh for them.
Hyphy? You know, and it's like, damn, and we're like in another world. Like, bro, we're out of bounds right now. Like, this ain't, in high school wasn't no different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, my homie had to come to me, like, my boy Ocho was like, Kane, look, I'm sorry, but like, we wearing DGK and shit, LRG, bro. That whatever them pants are with all them designs on them and the NBA logos and shit, that shit out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And couple months later to a year, that shit blew up. '06 came here and Tell Me When to Go and everything. All that shit came. And I'm like,
that's crazy.
Oh shit, we was 2 years early. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But
just by being from it.
Just yeah. Because I mean, even sideshows, like I tell him all the time, like he was into like that quarter mile racing and shit.
Street
that
racing.
Shit, the street racing, that wasn't a thing in the Bay Area at all. Nobody's street racing.
Oh,
We
really?
swinging. You know what I mean? It's all yoking. Street racing wasn't even like a thing because your car is designed of your box chef, super sports, you know what I mean, Cutlass, you know what I mean, all that shit. That ain't, you gonna get smoked by a Prelude or something, you know what I mean, or some type of like Integra or whatever.
Because they're just heavy cars.
Yeah, they're just cars that are just swinging. So when we came out here, I remember the first cat I met, he was telling me he had a 350Z, and one of our neighbors, and he was like, oh yeah, man, I race quarter miles in Patterson. I'm like, what the fuck is a quarter mile? He's like, you know, like we race for pinks, dude, like quarter mile, like a quarter mile down the road. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You never swang that motherfucker? He's like, swang who? I don't fight. You know what I mean? It's like the dialogue was off. You know what I'm saying? And
they started doing it in Oakland, 7th Street.
Yeah.
And all that. And
That's crazy.
Now the quarter mile races are a thing, but I did not know that was a thing out here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't
wow.
even know people race cars. Like,
man, we
like
would do
Need for
it
Speed?
every Friday and Saturday night. We go to In-N-Out
Yeah.
right there on Pellendale. We'd all link up. And
Yeah, that was like the thing I
That's
wanted to do when I was in high
wild.
school. It's like, I want to go to In-N-Out with my friend's older brother.
Yeah.
And they're like, nah,
And
you
everybody's just
can't.
showing off their cars. See, that's like,
Yeah.
see in the town, right? When you do shit like that, we call that parking lot pimping. That's when you just post it up. You got your whatever Buick Laverne, whatever out there. Your females, your partners. You out there shooting dice, smoking, bullshitting. Niggas are swinging donuts, all types of shit. But when I realized, oh wait, y'all just sit out here and eat double doubles animal style. There's nothing else. No, this is it, Pop.
till the cops come and we, they break it up. And we all go out to a road and go race.
Yeah, go out to Maze off 132 or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro. Crazy.
Cause that's another thing that's weird is that Modesto has a life it has a cool life if you understand like the there's stuff outside of it. Like I know people say the mall and all that shit. No, there's a lifestyle outside of Modesto that's kind of like a scene that's really fire though. Like really fire. Like that quarter mile on 132 and like them little club kind of like summer nights, high school nights shit we was on.
Yeah.
That was kind of with the shit too.
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah.
Slower out here, but still, you can still find stuff to do.
Yeah, for
Especially
sure.
like geographically located. You could go anywhere
Oh man,
and have fun.
Can you imagine, bro? I was just telling my little cousin, I'm like, bro, y'all remember the highlights of Red Brick?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I never went to Red Brick, but I
Man,
heard.
You never
I heard,
been there?
Woof.
No, a little bit.
No. Hey,
Yeah.
look, bro.
I heard some crazy stories.
Bruh,
So
when I found out about Red Brick, I didn't even know Turlock was a town, bro. When somebody's like, oh yeah, this girl was like, I live out in Turlock. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's by Keys. That's even worse. What's that? Going like 10 minutes past Ceres. I'm like, I've never been 10 minutes past Ceres and looked around. And I came out here, man, Red Brick. I'm like, oh yeah, that's
a spot.
This is some
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
Like these, there are cool towns. Tracy got a dope nightlife.
yeah, I heard a lot of good things.
Tracy
with
got a dope nightlife.
They got a cool nightclub out there too.
Super dope. They used to have a place called the Great Place. So there's pockets of places in the valley that get really lit though.
Yeah.
Downtown Modesto is kind of, I mean, not maybe now, but back then, oh my god.
Back then, it used to be the spot. You had
was.
Aqua nightclub, you had Fat Cat,
Cat.
yeah, all that. You had,
Tiki Lounge before it changed. When Tiki Lounge was like the Glowworm.
yeah, Glowworm right there on Yosemite. Like,
Oh my god.
Modesto downtown was the place to go to. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
sure.
And then, of course, you had X Fest, and all that. But
Yeah.
sadly, it just
Downtown Turlock be smacking too.
Yeah.
Like about 3-4 years ago, downtown Turlock with the Udder and shit and Staley's and all that. That shit was
and then when Crew was there.
crew, yeah.
Ever since Crew left, though, it's really just Utter and Staley's.
Yeah, and then they got
Maybe the Hookah Lounge too, XL.
what's the Hispanic spot? It's a
La
restaurant.
Cantina.
Yeah, that motherfucker used to be popping, boy.
Yeah,
That
I heard
shit-
some stories
Yeah,
about
that
that.
shit used
I
to be.
think Modesto's like nightlife downtown. I think it stopped during when COVID hit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I see it coming back though.
Yeah.
Have you been downtown in a while?
It's been a couple months since I've been down there.
So they have a new club. Shout out to Daniel Mendez.
That's my boy.
Oh, you know Dan?
Daniel Min- yeah, he's a great house DJ, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he opened up his own club with the collaboration with the owner of Social social club in
Oh, okay.
San Francisco called.
Oh,
his
shit.
club is called The Vault.
Yeah, they got one in Sacramento too.
He used to,
That's dope.
he had a club right there on, I think it was Prescott years back, Circus Nightclub.
Oh,
That was
really?
his.
That was Daniel Mendez.
Damn,
Oh,
I remember
really?
that
Yeah.
spot too. Yeah, over there,
Yeah.
yeah, off Prescott.
So he
Memorial,
opened
yeah.
one up for The Vault, and he's bringing out artists and stuff. He brought out All Black. He brought out O3. He brought out.
Nice.
He brought Andre Nictina. He's doing a good job over there, man. And then Palladium opened up another club called Spotlight. Spotlight's pretty cool. It's a
yeah.
little smaller, but still gets cracking. And then Rancho Fresco was a thing. And then they kind of slowly, I think they recently sold. And then obviously Izzy opened up his club, 1012 Lounge.
Nice.
You know,
Nice.
and then there's still the
Izzy's
whole-
been putting in work, man. These past
Yeah.
like 10 years, I've been seeing him move.
The
He's
whole
doing
A-team,
great.
really?
Yeah, the whole
The whole
A-team, yeah.
yeah. I remember them. Like I said, I first met them at Crew. You know what I mean? I was telling him, I first met them at Crew because my boy Mighty, shout out Mighty used to do security over there and stuff. And then, of course, you know, my boy Nasty Nas and shit. So I was like, but no, they some cool cats. It's kind of weird how, and then, do y'all remember, I went to high school, brother, DJ Unique?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
that's
DJing. He's Jeezy's DJ
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Yeah. That's my guy. Him too. We went to high school, and then Delon Ways, my boy Nacho, over at the Better Beaver. You know what I mean? Him and I forgot what's his name too, the other black cat. But they went to high school with me too.
And
Okay.
or no,
Yeah.
was it Amwell?
But that's the thing. Is like. That's why it's so crazy, bro, that we're all cross paths.
Yeah, we're
like,
all
y'all knowing
connected,
that
man.
dude that just opened the vault. Like y'all know him, like you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's like, but it's weird, bro. Like how this shit work. You know what I mean? And shit, you went to school with my ex-wife. It's like how did Dre did too? I'm like, ain't this about a bitch? Like how
Wait, I didn't?
Yeah, you and Dre, because you went to Pittman, right?
No. I went to Downey.
You went to, Dre did. Dre went to high school with my ex-wife.
Oh, okay.
At the same time, Kaepernick was there.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I knew Daniel back when he
Right.
worked at Conagra in Oakdale. I don't know if he still does or whatever, but
He probably
that was
making money
years
now.
ago.
Yeah, I think he.
That was
makes-
in like 2010, you know.
Oh, wow.
like-
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's wild, man.
Yeah, I didn't realize how connected we all were.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
telling you,
Yeah.
this shit runs deep, bro.
Yeah,
And
man.
it's weird because
Hey, and that's the Central Valley culture, bro. We're able to connect because we're all close. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And then obviously extends to the Bay Area and LA eventually.
Yeah.
You know, so that's
because
awesome,
I think
man.
you know what, Pills. The thing about it is, bro. Because if you look at it in totality, right, we don't have an identity. We named all this other shit. The one thing that brought everybody together is music.
Yeah.
Off top.
That's the reason why everybody's in these circles. Like real talk.
Yeah.
Like, we all in these circles because of music.
And you know, it's the artists that really create the culture.
For sure.
You know,
For sure.
and find ways to do it.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, you had asked us off camera, like the album. So yeah, I got so yeah, I got.
No, yeah, I was gonna ask. Talk about your album,
Yeah,
man. Because
so-
we done a few songs in here.
Yeah, we have.
You guys been working. You guys
Yeah.
probably. How many songs you guys got now?
Shit,
it.
man, we might got like 15. So we did
15. Oh,
Wolf
shit.
Tickets, which was Wolf's album. You know what I mean? That did very well. You know what I'm saying? You was on that producing and engineering. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm working on I wrote my little cousins a whole R&B album.
Oh, sick.
So I wrote him called it Baby Steps. We call him G Baby. So I named his album Baby Steps. I wrote the whole album, you know what I'm saying, and stuff. It's all R&B. It's kind of like Blast.
Oh,
It's
fire.
like Blast sound, you know what
Hell
I'm
yeah.
saying? And then I'm rapping on it a little bit and stuff too. So I wrote his whole album, and then now I get to finally come out with my shit. Well, actually, no, scratch that.
We had Two Man.
We came out with a little tape called the 2 Man, which was like a storytelling. We did like popular beats from Freaka League. We did the Third World, you know what I'm saying, Lil Blood beat, you know what I'm saying, instrumental, and you know whatever Tupac one. So I did like kind of like a little story mode thing too. Kind of like with me and him to kind of like,
Yeah.
you know, just kind of telling these like stories of my upbringing and little shit we did at the club and
Yeah.
whatever. So now it's balloon season, you feel me? With the balloon pop game.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Where it's like
Balloon
now
season.
I'm about to get in that duffel. I'm gonna show everybody like when they come to this rap shit, like I'm one of them.
Gloves are off.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I just did an EBK type sound. This next track I'm gonna be doing probably the next week. It's Detroit. It's T Grizzly first day out sounding.
Oh, okay.
If you can kind of picture that. Or,
Yeah, like
or-
rapping on the melody and the chords
4-2
before the
dub.
beat drops.
Yeah, the
Hell
4-2
yeah.
dub with the synthesizer, dun, and you know all that
Yeah.
sound. So and really on this album for me, I'm just rapping. Like I'm super bar heavy, punchline, like innuendos, maybe a little diss here and there, just talking little shit, whatever. But it's bars. I'm giving all bars because the balloon pop game is kind of like it signifies it's a game to me. Like it's like I'm gonna show everybody I'm so good at this that I'm taking it as a game.
Yeah.
It's like I'm pretty much taking it as a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how that balloon pop shit, they do all the gimmicky shit, they pop. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
get
like
you.
you pop, you know, whatever. It's like all that shit, y'all, that gimmick shit, I'm about to show the shit behind it, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we come in with.
Okay,
and
so
stuff.
balloon. What is it again?
But the balloon pop game.
Balloon pop game.
Yeah, the balloon pop
So
game.
yeah, I like that. And then
Yeah.
what was you guys told me when we first linked up? But what was the concept behind Wolf Tickets?
So it was basically, me being an LA cat, him a Bay Area. We have two different styles of music, like we were talking about. We wanted to collab it together, so that's why we came out with, Wolf Tickets.
Yeah.
And of course, you were on there. You did the, producing all that stuff. But yeah, we wanted. So it's basically like the LA vibe with the Bay Area in it. You know what I mean?
And the thing is like, see, like the way like I try to do it right is that if you're gonna capture the audience. Okay, so his name's Wolf. I told him, like, I called him Wolf. The first person that named him Wolf, right? His nickname, like, bro, you about a wolf, bro. So selling wolf tickets is a term we use in the Bay Area. It's like, oh, you capping, you this, that, and the third. But because my mind as a rapper, I'm like, if you're selling wolf tickets, you're selling wolf tickets. You're selling yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it's not cap. So it's a double entendre.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with my little cousin. We call him G-Baby. You need to take baby steps. Like, baby steps is baby as in G-Baby, and also baby steps as in tell your story.
Yeah.
And the same thing with the balloon pop game. So all the like concepts of the albums we all had, it has to do with the person's name, debuting them, but also it's the entendre with their name in the name of the title.
Yeah.
And something that's cohesive to their life. You know what I'm saying? So
Because I rebranded myself, and I thank him for that, because I originally, as a DJ, all that, I went by DJ T. But then, I had to rebrand myself. So he started calling me Wolf. And I was like, all right, yeah, let's run with that.
Yeah.
So then,
Yeah.
we did that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's worked out, And the thing the way how he says the album, like selling Wolf tickets, like selling tickets to me, his metaphors are so goddamn crazy, dude. Like, and I don't.
Yes, they are.
And a lot of people, like regular people, wouldn't understand that. You know what I mean? Unless you really listen. But yeah, the way his metaphors are fucking crazy, dude. Like how he does it is beyond me. Like, I don't know how he does it, but
ice on me so much, you thinking I'm a fan of Trump.
yeah,
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's it's like I don't know. I think in a writing space, it's kind of like, I was telling Dre this the other day. Like it's one of them things where you try to take the most simplified thing and go deep with it.
yeah,
And the basis of it is really what a thesaurus is.
Yeah.
It's like take a word and then try to come up with another word that means that same word and then mix that together and now you have a bar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's probably the same thing with y'all. Like y'all take a song that has nothing to do with this. For the last maybe 6 months, there's a fucking mix that I swear I never thought it would work. And it's fucking Twister, that Wet song with that Morgan Wallace song, Dangerous. That mix is fire. That shit's fire as fuck. Whoever the fuck did that, goddamn, that shit was not supposed to work. Cause there's a country dude on this, you calling it that? And he's in his bag on that shit. I'm like, so it's the same concept.
Yeah.
It's like the mixes y'all do. It's like, how the fuck did you mix JID with Tell Me When to Go?
yeah.
You feel me? Like,
Yeah,
or
bro.
whatever. Or
Shout out to technology nowadays.
Yeah.
We're
no
able
bad.
to do that.
Yeah.
Especially with the Serato stems, it's
Yep.
like changed everything. I
Yeah.
hear so many different stuff that I'm like, who would have thought like we could make remixes like this? Like it just opens up a whole new genre almost of
Right.
music, and DJs and producers are able to make so much more.
It's so crazy how advanced Serato got. Like I remember, when I first started DJing with Scratch Live, the first one, and then now it's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Let me ask you guys, when y'all gonna do something like on the DJ tip? Like, cause I think what
We
was
need
cool.
to.
We need to.
I think what was cool, bro, is that like back in COVID and shit, when both my producers were, we had got locked down in the matter of fact, at the house right across here on at the Tapestry.
Oh yeah.
But we were locked in for like 2 weeks, and I was like, man, let's just go live on Instagram. And they went beat for beat on songs that I was on that I did with both of them.
Oh, like your own verses, kind of.
Yeah, it was
That's
like a
hard.
versus type of thing.
That's
and
sick.
and it's like, and that shit blew the fuck up from that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, on across the here, but the point is like, I think that, like you said, there's a healthy competition between, like, hey, you know what I mean, Pills, man, let's line it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you guys could sell it as like a thing where it's like a, you know what I mean, like its own subgenre. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure.
And not even on no battling. I mean, really to like benefit off of it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, everybody
Yeah.
gets better, you know.
For
I mean,
sure.
I'm pretty sure. Did you play sports growing up?
Football.
Yeah, I mean, you played sports,
Yep.
bro. We're made for this.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
what I mean?
gladiator school.
Yeah, bro.
Because like the thing is that even when with DJ Tone,
Yeah,
when I was kind of at first, I told Dre, I said, hey man, because he's like, you bringing Wolf with you? I said, oh yeah, for sure. And I was like, but do you mind if Wolf does my set, because I don't want to step on bruh's toes.
Yeah.
And he felt the same way. He's like, hey, but you could see it's like when the motherfucker nice though, like you kind of almost be like, yeah, like I'm one of them, you one of them too. Let's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's let it be. And that's why I tell Dre, I'm like, Dre, that's why we picked you to be a part of that album, because you one of them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You can rap. You can't out rap me, but you can, you know what I mean? But you can, you know what I mean? And me and him right now are working on some shit where, from both of our camps, being like, let's do a friendly little fade. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, pick your best beat. I'm gonna pick my best beat.
Song for
Let's
song.
bar for
Yeah.
bar. And you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it's not no animosity or malice. It's just, let's just see who get down. You know what I'm saying?
straight up.
I mean, we can have, you have your setup. I can put
That'd be
mine right
fire.
there, and we just go back and forth on the beat. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you scratch, if
a little bit, but it'll make me better, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Or
Always
even like
down.
who makes a better mix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll take the same song and find the most creative way to mix that with something that's not supposed to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Take some old EDM shit and mix in fucking Too Short, Blow the Whistle.
Yeah,
That'd be hard.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That'd be stupid hard.
That's
Like, you have, like,
that's why
three-
I fuck with Ableton. I can do all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which you got to show my man, you know what I'm saying, that too, because again, like you say, he's trying to learn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he said, game sold, not told. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like, that shit is cool.
No, we can all benefit from this. You know what
Seriously.
I mean? Like,
Yeah, it only makes people better.
yeah.
Badass, bro.
We'll have to set that up.
Yeah, we definitely got to do that. And of course, like I say too, man, I know you kind of, we spoke about it outside, but like, are you gonna kind of be the solo guy from here on out?
I'm probably just gonna be more of a producer and DJ, you know,
Yeah.
and like content creators. So, but I really am for the community. You know, I feel like
Right,
I
yeah.
serve myself better.
'Cause
Being
I'm
a producer and engineer, and
Right.
doing the podcast, because it gives people a platform. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
So like I wanna help everybody.
Yeah, that
Because
is.
like I'm blessed to have everything I have,
Right,
in the
right, right,
position
yeah.
I am in, and it wouldn't be fair if it was just me.
Yeah, because I feel like in the grand scheme of things, right, and I tell Wolf this shit once every couple weeks, like, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, me and him both agreed, like, never to do group thing again, because it just, but I feel like it's one of them things where it's like, you don't have to be a group under a name.
Yeah,
You just be like this gang, like this,
Yeah.
just, you know what I'm saying, like me, him, and my little cousin, like we gang, like we slide together, we move, we go to HQ, we go to the strip clubs, we go, you know what I'm saying, but it's like everything's so cohesive. It's just that one element we missing is like what you do. And I'm like just more curious of like, is this something, a space you want to be solo in, or you want to kind of, because granted, with us having the platform and you building the platform, it does go hand in hand of like, hey, if you drop a project where it's just, you know what I'm saying, beats or whatever the fuck, or mixes or whatever, it goes on our page.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
benefit from it just like we do. Hey, bro, we at HQ this weekend, whoop to whoop, Pills pop out, you feel me? Hey, I got a beat, this is my homie, T Pills, the producer, Wolf's
Yeah.
a DJ, they both DJ, and now it's like, oh, I rap, I need beats. Okay, cool. Now we just met.
We a one-stop shop. Like,
Feel
Yeah,
me?
bro.
We got a singer, rapper, a songwriter, DJ, producer, manager, you know what I'm saying? Engineer.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
kind of like
you got to build a team. You got to build a
Fantastic Four type
community and a
shit.
team.
Yeah. So that's kind of more of my question to you. Are you kind of are you dolo moving forward? Or are you kind of what's your kind of move?
I mean, I'm just collaborating with everybody at this point.
Of like, hey, if you drop a project where it's just, you know what I'm saying, beats or whatever the fuck, or mixes or whatever, it goes on our page.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
benefit from it just like we do. Hey, bro, we at HQ this weekend, whoop to whoop, Pills pop out, you feel me? Hey, I got a beat, this my homie, you know, T Pills, producer, Wolf's
Yeah.
a DJ, they both DJ, and now it's like, oh, I rap, I need beats. Okay, cool. Now we just met.
we a
nigga.
one-stop shop. Like,
Feel
Yeah,
me?
bro.
We got a singer, rapper, a songwriter, DJ, producer, manager, you know what I'm saying? Engineer.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
kind of like
you got to build a team. You got to
Fantastic
build a
Four type
community and a
shit.
team.
Yeah. So that's kind of more of my question to you. Are you kind of are you dolo moving forward? Or are you kind of what's your kind of move?
I mean, I'm just collaborating with everybody at this point. That's why I've booked all these podcasts and stuff,
Yeah,
start the
yeah.
conversation. And then when I get kind of caught up on that, I'm trying to do a project,
Come
collective
to Death Row.
project.
Yeah.
Like, I want to do open studio
Yeah.
days. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like-
man.
Like, hey,
That's hella
I'm
funny.
being here all day. Pull up.
yep.
Yeah.
Pull
for
up.
sure.
Call me when you're outside. Don't tell
Yeah.
me you're coming. Just call me when you're outside.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So
And
it's
that's
more
dope.
like I'm gonna offer my space and we can build a platform together. You
Yeah,
know?
hell yeah.
Hey guys, so the camera's full right now. We was talking too much game, so we're gonna have to run it back for y'all. But you know, Wolf Tickets is out now,
Yes, sir.
and it's coming soon, right?
Yeah,
it's coming soon.
July 5th or 6th or something. Yeah, somewhere in July. The balloon pop game is gonna be dropping, and then we got Lil Cousin with Baby Steps.
Baby steps, hell yeah.
Yeah.
G baby.
G baby, yeah.
Hell
shout
yeah,
out
all,
Baby.
all our songs, they are on YouTube. You want to give them that?
Yeah, it's Pop Something, POPSUMN. It's Pop Something. You can check it out. You feel me? We got a bunch of different songs on there. T Pills, you know what I mean? He didn't produce a few records on there. We got Dre. We got a bunch of cats. Cecil. Shout out Lil Man. You feel me? Yeah, man, we working, man. So we appreciate.
We just trying to bring the valley together, man.
Hell yeah.
Trying to do the thing we love.
Yes, sir, ski.
One song at a time.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
it,
you.
man. Be easy.
So what's up with the substance, man? I know you hurting from a chemical, man. So what's up with the substance, man? This new sun's being knocked your fans.